My God. My bad. My bad. My bad, people. My bad. My bad. My bad. I had to let me go back over what I just said. My bad. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate you. Okay, now look. Now look. Now look. Now look. These ain't gang or glorified prison stories. You feel me? These are lived experiences. You feel me? Now look, man, if you haven't already did it, please take this opportunity now to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Swang Glow podcast show, Do Rock Creep. It won't cost you a dime, I promise you. It helps us get further into the algorithm. And as we grow and we climb, y'all go on that journey with us by becoming part of the family. You know what I'm saying? And it's always the goal to continue to grow and climb. You feel me? Now look, oh, and make sure y'all hit the notification bell, man. So when we do these lives, they'll notify y'all immediately. You won't miss a beat on anything. I promise you. You feel me? And make sure y'all go hit the backup channel too, man. The Press Play TV Uncut. Y'all go over to that, man, and subscribe. We need about 14 more subscribers, man, so I can start going live, doing my lives over there so we can build that channel up, man. You feel me? And make sure y'all jump in the chat. Y'all, if y'all got something positive, great, wonderful to contribute to the conversation, I always encourage participation. You feel me? So don't hesitate to jump in the comment section, man. And you know, to the people that's new here, keep it respectful, please, or we will definitely dismiss you. Now, look, before I get into the actual story that I came to tell y'all about, right? Please allow me this opportunity to express, you know, my deepest condolences to the people that lost their lives over the weekend, man, during the 4th of July weekend, man. I've seen the different stories that has been reported, you know, about these different tragedies that has taken place. And hey, man, I think it's horrible. I think it's horrible. I think anytime we step outside of our house to go and try to enjoy life, we should be able to do that without the fear of catching a bullet or one of our loved ones catching a bullet. You know, and I have to say this. I have to say this, right? Ignorance will never be celebrated. You know, if dudes is out there getting down foul and doing foul things and is causing these type of tragedies, when you go to jail for it, if you're caught for it, if ever caught for it, you're gonna suffer for it. I promise you that. And that type of stuff is never celebrated. Period. Period. You know, shout out to my boy Yael too, man, over at the Damu Keyway Conversation. Shout out to Deuce M's as well. But you know, one of the tragedies, well, a couple of the tragedies that took place happened out there in Compton, and this hit home real close to bro. You know, I hollered at him earlier, you know, and you know, sent my condolences to him. You know, of course, like anybody would be heartbroken over something like this. You know, again, man, nothing like that is ever celebrated. You know, not from you know, respectable men, not from respectable people that actually love and care for their community. You know, um, shout out to everybody in the chat too, man. What's your other channel name? The other name of the channel, the other name of the channel was called Press Play TV Uncut. Press Play TV Uncut. You feel me? Please, y'all make sure y'all go over there, man, and subscribe to that channel. Please, please, please. I would greatly appreciate that, man. We need like 13, 14 more subscribers so we can start doing lives over there. I want to build that channel up. Of course, we're gonna, you know, be on the same get down that we on over here. You know what I mean? I promise you. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me see who all up in here real quick, and then I'm gonna get to the story that I wanted to tell y'all about. That's in relation to these great tragedies that has happened over the weekend. Pam, I see you, sis. Shout out to you. I send my love and respect to you as always. Thank you for joining the live. I'm glad you was able to make it. Guerrilla warfare. Shout out to you, my brethren. Send my love and respect to you. Glad you was able to make the live. Artifact Corpse, my Brody. Glad you was able to make the live. Send all my love and respect to you as well. I love Childish. Shout out to you, sis. Glad you was able to make the live as well. Send nothing but love and respect to you. My beautiful woman, Miss Golden. I love and appreciate you for all that you do. You know, much love and respect to you always. The life and times of the uncarved. Shout out to you, my brethren. Glad you was able to make the live as well. Halo Draco. Shout out to you. Glad you was able to make the live as well, Brody. I answer that question, although it has nothing to do with me, but I would definitely answer that question, bro, since you asked it. Uh, Amazing expectation. Shout out to you, my brethren, and all love and respect to you as well. Glad you was able to make the live, Brody. Jay Brown, what up, Brody? Send all my love and respect to you, big bro. It's always a pleasure having you here, Brody. For real, for real. Pi, what's up, bro? I ain't seen you in a while, man. Salute to you. Send all love and respect to you, bro. Hope everything is going good for you. Dexter Robinson, what up, Brody? Glad you was able to make the live. Salute to you as well. Two Man from E108, salute to you. Glad you was able to make the live as well, bro. Nothing but love and respect for all of y'all in the chat, man. Now, look, bro. Okay, now let me get into this story that I came to tell y'all about, right? Um, I remember going to a different yard, getting shipped off to a different yard in the same prison, just a different yard, right? Um, and when I get to this yard, you know, when anytime you hit a new prison or a new yard, you get there, you the new person there, you know, you're gonna know a lot of people, and then there's gonna be a lot of people that you don't know, right? And I remember getting shifted to this yard, and when I get over there, a number of people coming up to me that I didn't know, introducing themselves, right? A number of people, Crips and Bloods, you know, all came and, you know, respectfully introduced themselves to me. So I remember this one guy, right, who was a Crip. I'm not gonna say where he was from, right? I'm not gonna say what hood, but he was from the city of San Diego, and he was a Crip, right? Now, I remember him coming up to me, introducing himself, and uh, Adrian Cook. That's right, bro. For sure, for sure. Hey, that's a blessing, man. That's a real blessing, for real, for real, for real, for real. That mean I got to be doing something right, right? For real, especially if they mention to me in a positive light. So salute to them and salute to you as well, Adrian. For real, for real. I appreciate that. But yeah, man. This one brother, he come up to me, kind of short. I remember he had these glasses on. You know, introduce himself, tell me where he was from, tell me his name and all that. Right? We shake hands, talk for a couple of minutes. You know, and then he go about his way. So bam. After that, you know, it wasn't too much longer after that where I mean I seen him, you know, all the time, you know, up until what ended up happening, right? But this one particular day, I remember me and the homie Master C from Altadena Block, and I believe Young La from East Coast was with us, right? We walking around the track like we usually do. Like anytime we went out to the yard, like that was my everyday hangout crew, us three. You feel me? And I remember, you know, us doing our regular program, go out to the yard, we walking around the track, right? We would walk around the track like a number of times, just talking about everything, you know what I'm saying? And I remember this one particular day, us walking around the track, and while we're walking around that track, the brother that from San Diego that had came and introduced himself to me, the Crip dude, right? Him and somebody else is jogging around the track. You know what I'm saying? They jogging around the track, and as they passed us up, I remember them saying what's up to all of us as they passed us, right? So we all greet them. You know, they keep going, doing their laps, right? Now, after that, I don't really like I'm not like looking around for bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking around for him. People do their program. You know what I'm saying? And it really wasn't no reason for me to be looking for him like that. Although we was in the same building, but I really didn't take too much notice of bro, right? So bam, I remember like right after that, probably like almost a week later, us being on the yard, and the homies is out there talking, and they're talking about this dude that had got killed, right? Him and his girl had got killed. So they talking about this, right? And I'm sitting there listening, and I'm like, who are y'all talking about? Right? So they saying his name. So I'm like, who? They telling me like, bro, you know him. You know him. So everybody, they describing him to me and all that. Y'all gotta remember, bro, it's thousands of people on a prison yard. And within a building, within a single building, it's 200 men. So you encounter a lot of people throughout the day, every day. I can't keep track with every single person, and like I said, I was new to that yard. So of course he introduced himself to me and told me his name, and every time we seen each other after that, we would greet each other like, what's up, bro? All right. So bam, like really that was the extent of it. So when they're talking about this person that had lost his life, and they're telling me that this dude had got out of prison, went back to his hood, right? Some type of confrontation took place. He was with his girlfriend. Some type of confrontation took place, and a shooting happened, and two people was left dead. It was this guy and his girl, right? So as they're talking about this, and I'm asking, and they're telling me like, you know him, and they're describing it to me, then it hit me, right? What hit me was that day when me and Master C from Altadena Block and Young La from East Coast was walking around the track, that last image of him running by, and as they ran by, them like slowing down to say what's up to us, and us like, what's up, bro, greeting them back. And then he kept going. So I'm like, wait a minute. I know you're not talking about the guy that was in the cell with, should I say his name? I'm not gonna say his name, right? But this was an older guy from the San Diego area. As a matter of fact, I believe this guy that he was in the cell with was from Oceanside, right? So I'm like, the one that was in the cell with bro, they was like, yeah, the short one. I'm like, oh hell. Now listen. I swear to God, right? When they tell me this is like 6 days after I seen this guy running around the track in the prison with me. He had got out, and I didn't know he had went home. This is how fast this shit happened, bro. I didn't even know he had went home. Because like I said, after that day of seeing him running around the track, and him and the person that he was running with greeted us, I didn't go looking for him after that. There really was no reason to, right? So when this was brought to me, I'm like, what? I said, I just seen him running around the track like a few days ago. They was like, yeah, that's him. They said, bro got out, went back to his hood with his girl, man, and a gang-related shooting happened, and him and his girl lost their life in that shooting, bro. Wasn't even out of prison a week. Wasn't even out a week. You feel me? And I think about that hard. I think about that real hard, because that's not the first person that was in prison with me that got out and lost their life. You feel me? I think back to, I told y'all the story about the homie Big Wick from San Diego, West Coast. That was my cellie. Me and him was cellmates. He got out and eventually lost his life. Right? You had him. You had another guy that I was in the cell with, the homie Cartoon from Ghost Town, Pomona Ghost Town crib. He got out of prison, and he was my cellie too. Also, we was in the cell together. That was my boy, right? Just like Big Wick was. He get out, he lose his life, right? After doing all that time. Then my boy, Big T Rock, who we call Rocco, from Palmer Block, Compton Crib. This dude was my everyday dude in prison. At this time, this was 1993. The first time I met Rocco. 1993. You know, we both was young. He was wild as I don't know what, fighting all the time. You know what I'm saying? He was the type of guy. If you was around him, dealt with him, or anybody that know him, know. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, gang banging and all that is going to be turned all the way up, or he's not dealing with you, messing with you, with none of that, right? I promise you. But he ended up getting out, losing his life eventually. Right? Then I told y'all the story about my homeboy Diamond Blue from my section. Right? Who had done a lot of time, who was coming to my trial. He was a witness on my case. I told y'all the story about how he came back from prison and he had brought me some weed and tobacco, and you know what I'm saying. He eventually ended up getting out, and how he wanted my shirt that I was wearing during my trial, and I gave it to him, and he went and bought me a whole new wardrobe for my trial, and came to court when I needed him, got on the stand with the same shirt that I was wearing in trial. He loved it so much. This was my dog since kids. Right? And my very last image of him ever was the very last time that he came to court for me. After he got out off the stand, him walking out the court, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at him, and him like putting his hand up under his chin, but throwing the hood up, basically telling me to keep my head up. Right? And he walked out. That's the last image I have of him. And he unfortunately got out and lost his life over a woman, over a female. Shot and killed tragically while he was holding his little baby. You feel me? So all these deaths after these dudes do all this prison time stands out to me more than anything, because eventually I'm gonna come home. This is one of the reasons why I try to be on the level that I'm on, as far as trying to put myself more into a more positive space and create more positive energy. I've seen tragedy my whole entire life. My whole entire life. You have all these guys that was in prison during this time only to get out and lose their life. How can that not stick out in your mind to somebody like me who's been in for 31 years? And I think about that, right? And I'm not scared of that. What I'm actually tripping on is the fact that if ever put into a situation where I'm gonna have to defend myself, I'm gonna defend myself, right? Because there's no way that I can allow that to happen. And I know my purpose is greater than anything, which is why I tell y'all, I'm not coming on here pushing no gang narratives. I'm not pushing nobody to go into that life. But I see so many dudes out there in society, no matter how much positivity that we push here at this platform, and other dudes that's pushing positivity on their platforms, you still got idiots out there. This weekend showed us this. And it wasn't just out here in California, man. This type of dumbass shit, of people picking these guns up, doing dumb shit all over the fucking country. All these lives lost. Miss Golden told me and her was talking, we always talk, and she was telling me about the story of the young female rapper. I can't remember her name, but she was just tragically shot and killed, along with a couple of other people that was with her, man. All this over the weekend, bro. These dudes is doing this type of shit, jeopardizing their freedom. Artifacts say Dream Dow. Yeah, that's her name, Brody. That's her name, bro. I understand the game. I get it. But at what point is people gonna wake up, bro? What point? Because sitting in somebody's prison cell, in somebody's jail cell, bro, that's not life. That's not living. That takes away from who your mama and your daddy probably had the image in their head of what they wanted you to be. That takes away from all that. So now they looking and they hard hurt every day. I know every mother that had, or a father that has a kid that's incarcerated right now for whatever reason they in prison or jail for, right? They hard hurt and break every day. Every day. And that's placing the gang and the street shit before your family. I did it. That's nothing to be proud of, because you don't get life insurance for being a gang member. The gang shit is not going to help bury you. The gang shit is not going to raise your kids once your dumb ass is put up under that dirt. The gang shit is not going to raise your kids once your dumb ass is stuffed inside them jail cells with another man. It's just not going to happen. I promise you that. Which is why I tell y'all, if you're not attached to no gang shit, bro, don't do it. You don't have to be part of that shit to be relevant in this world, in this life. It's a whole bunch of great people that don't have no gang shit attached to them. You don't have to be part of that. I would never encourage nobody else's kids to go join some shit that got me here, that have me sitting inside somebody's prison, watching all my peoples grow up through photographs, grow up and have their own kids, grow up and them becoming grandparents. That shit is heartbreaking, whether y'all know it or not. And it's nothing to be proud of. Y'all actually think that I can say any proud moments of me being in prison, that I can come and come to this platform and glorify and tell y'all like, yeah, I'm proud of this, and and speak highly of anything in relation to prison, or anything in relation that got me here. Placing this gang shit and street shit before my family, and now you once you put in this motherfucker, now you have a greater appreciation for your family, although you was putting the streets and the gang shit before them. We all did it. The real gang members, we all did it. All of us. So if you have somebody that's like myself that comes to this platform, tell y'all like, hey bro, look where the fuck I'm at. Look where I'm at. This is a prison cell. This is where a whole bunch of y'all hard-headed dudes is gonna end up. Y'all unfortunately is gonna end up here no matter how much positivity we come and preach, because you still got idiots that's picking up them guns. Man, I heard about that shit that happened out there in Compton in my boy Yael section, and it was kids and all this shit out there, bro. Who was shooting the crowd where kids and women is at, bro? That ain't celebrated. And guess what's going to happen if them dudes get caught for that? They going straight to a PC yard. That's where them type of people go. They don't exist. They will never last on a main line. Niggas shooting in a crowd of kids and women. Y'all took the life of a community activist. I don't give a fuck about his gang past, history, or none of that. That man changed his life for the better. And this is who y'all take away off the earth? That's bad business, bro. As a gang member, as a person that still has attachments to that life, right? I'm telling y'all right now, anybody that is involved in that shit, you're gonna suffer, and I promise you, they're gonna end up on a PC yard. And this is where people was trying to encourage me to go. Oh, you wouldn't go over there? Even if they said you can go home in a year? Bro, really? And you have these type of busters that's over there, that's on those yards, that do that type of shit? Gunning down innocent people. Ain't no way. No way. No way. Not at all. Not gonna happen. They will go PC. You feel me? Hold on, let me get to some of these comments. I'm still here, y'all. I'm still here, ain't went nowhere. But I'm definitely finna get to these comments. Cause some of y'all done put some interesting things in here, man. What's your name? Rayvon Fowler? Specifically you. I'm gonna get to you in a second. Shout out to everybody, man, that's in the chat. Okay. Artifacts Corp said the positivity will come back to you. It absolutely, I believe that. I'm gonna always keep my karma clean. You know, always, bro. Dexter Robinson said, damn shame. Yeah, man. Ain't nothing foul, bro. Pam said, it's time to relocate state respectfully. Yes, it is. I plan on doing that when I get out. Dexter Robinson said, these people have real life demons in them. They absolutely do, to do some foul, the foul stuff, man. Come on, man. It's nothing to be proud of. If any of them dudes are running around, and I can see it now. You know, they feel they did something. They got a couple of bodies up under their belt. You know, they probably drinking, doing whatever drug that they doing. You know, feeling proud about, you know, whatever. But best believe if they get caught for it, they're going straight to a PC yard. I can promise you that. Nothing like that is celebrated. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, Rayvon Flower said, how many years you have left, OG? That's going to be determined by the court, Brody. You know what I'm saying? My case is back in court right now. Pam said, all facts. That's why I don't understand it. It's nothing but destruction. Yeah, man. Destruction of self. You know what I'm saying? Destruction of community. The things that I preach against. We want to rebuild our community. And that's what's messed up. You know, if I go back to my community, it's to rebuild. It's not to go hang out on those street corners. It's not to go and cause more destruction or none of that. I want to bring value to that community, and not just that community, but other communities too, from my experiences and all the bad shit that I've been through in my personal life. when it comes to that lifestyle, the gang culture and shit. You know? Up High said, keep this school of reality going. These youngsters need to hear this. Absolutely, bro. Up High, you already know, man. You already know that's what we've been on. That's what we're gonna continue to be on. As long as these dudes continue to do this dumb shit that they doing out there, it needs to be said. And it definitely needs to be heard, and it will be heard here. I promise you that. Because again, there's nothing nothing cool about what took place over the weekend, bro. And think about it. All the people that has passed away this weekend, all black people. All black people. Dexter Robinson said, you reaching the youth with your personal experience. Yeah, man, I'm trying to, Dexter. Really am, bro. Okay, now. Oh, King Grove, what's up, Brody? Salute to you, man. I send my love to you always, Brody. Glad you made the live. He said, facts, straight to PC. Absolutely. Okay, Rayvon Fowler. Rayvon Fowler said, you still active, OG. You have Do Rock Crip in your name. Okay, Rayvon Fowler, I've said over and over again, right, that I still have attachments to that lifestyle, right? And being that I have those attachments to that lifestyle still, that's what gives me the qualifications to be able to come here and say the things that I say, speaking against that life. You know what I'm saying? Now, if that makes me a hypocrite, then so be it. However, right, my experiences in that lifestyle is what led me to being in prison right now, right? Point blank, period. I'm not denouncing anything while I'm here. When I get on the streets, it's going to be a whole completely different story. I came in what I am. Point blank, period. You feel me? But in no video have you ever, if you go through my whole catalog of videos, you're not going to see me on no video talking no gang shit, telling people to go out and commit any crimes, join the gang, throwing up gang signs. I done had 1 million of my homies on here. Interviewed them. They're not on here advocating no gang shit. Go look at go look at some of the first videos. The first ones. We started this like a couple of years ago, bro. You feel me? And I've had reputables from my hood on here, right? And none of them has came on here super banged out. None of them. You feel me? Everybody is on the same mission. Point blank, period. We're not trying to wreck ours. We're not trying to mislead ours. You feel me? And yes, I do. Listen, let me explain something to you, Rayvon Fowler. Do Rock Creek is my stage name. Right? If you go and you Google that name, Do Rock Creep, right? DUROCCREEP, right? All my rap stuff is gonna come up, as well as my YouTube. All my rap stuff. I was rapping before I was doing YouTube, Brody. And the reason why my name was that is because my original name from my hood is Big Creep Loke. Okay? Now, do you know if you Google Creep Loke, it's 1 million Creep Lokes from everywhere. Everywhere. It's 1 million Creep Lokes. But guess how many Do Rock Creeps it is? 1. That's me. That makes me the standout from all those other creeps. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. Which is why if you go to my other channel, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, to Press Play TV Uncut, Big Creep Loke. You feel me? So, yeah, that's why that is attached to my name, bro. I'm not on here advocating no gang shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that knows me that's been following this channel, they know that. Pam said, I thought women and kids was off limits. Hey, me growing up, during the times that I did in this gang culture, I have never committed a crime on anybody that had they kids with them, that had they woman with them, that had their mama with them, you know, or even their elderly daddy. You know what I'm saying? We had people living in our hood. We wouldn't even go to their house and shoot because their family was in there. That was off limits. Period. In this day and age, it's completely different. They don't have no rules. They don't live by the rules and regulations of what was already set before them. Unfortunately, they don't. In no way, shape, form, or fashion. Dexter Robinson said, folks on the streets need to do paperwork just like folks on lot. I don't see how going PC not an automatic put off. I don't understand it either. I don't understand it either, but here it is. You have people that would encourage their homeboys to go and then tell them, oh, you can go PC, but once you go over there, don't go to a level 4. Don't go to a level 4. You see the bullshit double standard in that? And these are the dudes, the older dudes, some of them, not all, don't get me wrong, only some, right? That is encouraging these young dudes with that misleading information. Whether they understand it or not, they're putting a target on these dudes' backs. That's what I'm trying to prevent. Anytime I see one of these idiots jump out there, right, and say, like I've seen recently, right, from a PC, oh, the streets is 50-50. The main line is 50-50. That's all bullshit. You feel me? Nothing irks me more than hearing a PC get on these big platforms and purposely lie to mislead, paint this bullshit narrative. But again, you have a lot of dudes that want to be over there. You have a lot of dudes that they want to lay up with other same sex, right? In which, hey, if that's what you choose to do, that's on you. We're not here bullying anybody. We're not here harassing. We're not here making fun of anybody's sexuality. With whatever your choice is, so be it. But a lot of dudes want to go over there and do that, as we've seen as of late, right? Proven fact, right? They can't get away with that on the main line. It's not going to happen. So all that misleading bullshit information, didn't the same guys say, oh, it's only 2 prisons with homosexuals in it. Man, come on, bro. Stop playing. These dudes be lying like I don't know what, bro. Misleading, painting false narratives. They done got put in twists where they went PC, right, for snitching. You know what I'm saying? Now they want to send as many people as they possibly can over there. They want to get out and mislead the public into thinking that, oh, it's cool to 50-50. That's different from PC and SN. No, it's not. Y'all all the same. Y'all all together. No, it's not. You feel me? Point blank. Period. So all I'm trying to do is this: if you are a gang member, you need the appropriate information if you're going to indulge in that life. You feel me? Because you have a whole bunch of guys, unfortunately, that's in prison that lived by the rules, strictly by the rules, and never veered from it. Never. You feel me? And to have these younger dudes and some older convincing or trying to attempt to convince the people in the public that 50-50 shit is cool, but don't go back to a level 4. If you go over there, don't go back to a level. Where they gonna go? If they go over there and mess up, where are they gonna go? They ain't gonna have no other choice or option but to go where the administration send them to, which is gonna be back to a level 4. And guess what? That target is set in stone, right on their back. And I can promise you, it ain't gonna be no ifs, ands, or buts about it, bro. You're gonna get airlifted off the yard. Point blank, period. No matter what you, I didn't, that's where they sent me because I only had a gun. That's where they sent me. And I only had a couple of years. I didn't have nothing to do with where they put me. Ain't nobody gonna sit around and be trying to hear that on no level 4. Are you kidding me? It's not gonna happen. So when I come and debunk that BS that a lot of these dudes are saying about that 50-50 shit, right? People need to listen, especially if you call yourself being a gang member. But again, I have to keep saying a lot of these dudes go to those 50-50 yards because they want to be over there laid up with men, right? Coexisting with chomos, right? And again, if that's what you choose to do, we're not bullying, we're not harassing, so be it. But a lot of them dudes, they scared of, oh, the riots and stuff be happening on the level fours, and they be on them level fours miserable. They be scared to death because they hear all these war stories about how it used to be, right? I've been through all that. The riots, the gang fights, the DPs, the you name it, I've been through it. And here I still exist to this day on a level 4 general population mainline yard. Right? And no, I don't say that proudly. I say that humbly in the respect of, if you consider yourself to be a real gang member, that's where you're going to be at. Either you're going to be there or you're going to be, unfortunately, under the dirt. Period. Pressing pause on your gangsterism, going to a level 4, to a general, to a PC yard, right? To escape the so-called riots and bitter, angry men on level 4s and all the lockdown and all this shit, right? That these weirdos would have you believe, right? You would go over there and coexist with those people, right? Or you would get boot bop off the yard and end up over there, right? For violating any one of the rules, right? Bam. You'll PC up. I don't want no more of that. Then you'll get out, go on a PC jumper or one of these other big platforms and get the rah. Why you wasn't that hard or tough when you was on that general population yard? Why you wasn't calling out fades left and right on the general population yard? Why ain't nobody asking that question? People are so curious about this 50-50 shit. Y'all not asking the right questions to these PCs. Right? You got the most right. And let me say this, because again, I have to say this, right? If you're not one of the guys that's jumping out there, if you was on one of those yards, but you not jumping out there acting tough and hard and calling people out for fades and all this shit and jumping out there giving all this misleading information and talking stuff about the dudes that is on the general population yards, then I'm not talking to you. Live your life. You chose to go that route and you left humbly. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the dudes that put a pause on their gangsterism, couldn't make it on the main line. Right? Couldn't make it. Got boot bopped off the yard. Right? And it don't matter how many fights you had won. No, don't matter how many bodies you supposed to have under your belt and all that shit, right? None of that matter once you go over there. You cannot possibly, and these are the same people, right, that did this, that was holding other people to these same standards until they skirt got pulled up and everybody saying they really had a G-string on up under there. Then it was, oh yeah, the game is over with. The streets is over with. You know, the streets is 50-50. The main line is 50-50. Right? Man, come on, man. But you was really pushing the hardcore line. What was all the fights for? What was all the fights for? All these war stories I hear these people telling this shit. Why this person was a buster. This person turned down the fade. This person did that. Well, those are all rule violations, right? The same thing that we live up under. The same exact thing. But once you got discovered for who you really was, then it's F the game. The game, the streets is over with. The streets is done. The streets is this. You know what I mean? Get up out of here. But y'all cannot be fooled. I don't want none of my people out there to be so gullible to believe that BS. When you see these dudes jumping out there on those big platforms saying all this nonsense. My thing is this here. If you're gonna be part of that life, be it all the way. You busters that did all that shooting over the weekend, that took those lives, be gangster all the way. When you go to jail, if you get caught for that shit and you have to go to prison, hit that level 4 yard and take that shit how you gotta take it, because it's gonna come. Don't go PC. Don't get over there like these other busters and get to doing all that woofing, right? All that woofing, right? You hardcore in protection. You're in protective custody. Do y'all know what protective custody mean? Y'all know what PC mean? That means they're being protected from people like me. That's what that means. That means they felt like their life was so much in jeopardy that they refused to stay on the main line, on the general population main line. They refused to, because they felt their life was so much in jeopardy. Or it was discovered that they was a snitch, or they broke one of the rules and they just couldn't take it. Or they didn't seen too many people and got stabbed up, and I'm gonna get discovered eventually, and got up out of there. They not gonna tell you that though. You know what they gonna tell you? You know what they gonna go on a PC jumper and tell y'all? I got dirty politic. All of them. All of them gonna say they got dirty politic. All of them. So come on, man. Don't be so gullible. For real. And no, I'm not glamorizing jail. I'm not glamorizing no gang shit. The only thing I'm saying is, if you're going to be part of that life, be it all the way. Or miss us with all the false narratives and all the lies and all that BS. Why you niggas don't go humbly, quietly, accept your PCism. Accept it. And keep the line moving. Because each and every time I see one of these dudes do that, or say anything that I know is BS, hey, I'm still in prison. I'm still on the main line. I can't allow that. Period. So yeah, I will always be perceived as a threat to these dudes. Always, because the truth hurts. The truth is gonna burn through them. Like the sun burned through a vampire. It's gonna burn through them. Period. So best believe those dudes that did all that BS over the weekend, they gonna go PC, bro. No way they gonna make it on no mainline yard. I can promise you that. No way. And that shit is not celebrated. Don't be listening to these dudes talking about, motherfuckers gonna be saying free this person. Ain't nobody gonna be saying no free shit. You know what I'm saying? Period. It's not gonna happen. And something else I want to point out to y'all, right? The dudes that do that, see the importance of having a mainline general population yard, right? The people, families that's out there that lost their loved ones, and these people get locked up for it, they not gonna be able to get true justice. I mean, in the court of law, I guess that would be justice considered. You know what I'm saying? But come on, when your heart is hurting for your loss, and you have to go to court for the however many years of these people fighting that case, and you got to see them sitting in that court. In the meanwhile, your loved ones is buried up under the dirt. And in the midst of them going to court, fighting that case on your loved ones. See, I know how that is. I know how that feel. You sitting in that court, and they throw them autopsy pictures. They blow the autopsy pictures up real big, and place them on these chalkboards, right? So the whole entire courtroom can have a clear visual of the autopsy, of the actual bodies that's cut up, that got the rails and all that stuff going all through wherever the bullet holes traveled, right? Where they cut this from here to here, and they pull that up where you see nothing but skull. They cut you from here down, split your chest open, take out your organs. They got pictures of all this stuff in the courtroom. And the people's family have to sit in there and look at this shit. In the meantime, the person that did that to your loved ones is sitting right there. How is that justice for y'all? So the importance of having a main line of people that is not celebrating that type of stuff. Oh yeah, let them come on here. We got them. Let them come on to this main line. We waiting on them. We waiting on them. Ain't nobody celebrating that shit. Y'all shot in a crowd of kids and women. Okay? So that's the importance of having a main line. Because guess what? When they go over to that PC yard, nothing's happening to them. One of them weirdos touch one of y'all little kids, y'all got to go through the whole trial and see him sitting right there. He's going to continue to live his life. Yeah, he in jail, but he still get to live. In the meantime, your kid's been touched. Their innocence and purity has been tainted because of this weirdo. You feel me? And that's the importance of having a main line. Because once they get to the SNYPC, nothing is going to happen to them, as we see. Any of these dudes that proudly say, oh, yeah, I was on the 50-50. Yeah, the whole world is 50-50. This and that is 50-50. Anytime y'all see this shit, anytime y'all hear that, everybody should be offended by that. Period. I don't know nobody, bro, that would want a chomo living next door to them. Or even in the vicinity. I don't know nobody. But here it is, you have people out there, certain gang members too, that look at people like me that's only trying to give the accurate information about all this shit as being wrong. How the fuck are we foul? How? We standing on the rules that was implied many and plenty years ago before we even jumped into it. How are we the ones wrong? And then you'll see hear him say, oh, they glamorizing that shit like that's something. Don't nobody care about no jail, but no prison, and this and that. Ain't nobody glamorizing nothing. Y'all abandoned the rules, that's on y'all. Y'all want to live with chomos, that's on y'all. Everybody ain't feel weak like that, bro. Period. Rayvon Fowler say, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, OG. I'm just asking a question. Hey, Rayvon, I'm not offended by you asking that question, Brody. Not at all. You feel me? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's other people that's curious about my name, right? And then what I come on here and the direction, right, that I am going, right? So no, I'm not offended by it. I'm just giving clarity on why that name exists. You feel me? So, nah, I'm not offended. Thank you for asking the question, bro. Up High said, we the Belizean community in Los Angeles appreciate you, sir. Man, I appreciate you too, man. Shout out to all the Belizeans, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Belizean community is a great community, actually. You feel me? I had a cellie who was from 5-5 neighborhood. He'd stopped gangbanging, and he used to tell me about Belize all the time. He talked about Belize so proudly and so much. I wanted to go to Belize. You know what I'm saying? But he was a good dude. Real good dude. Me and him were cellies in Calipatria in 2000. Austin, what's up, Brody? Glad you was able to make the live as well. He said, salute, man. Can you please get back at Damian Porter? I don't want that situation to get things serious over there. What you mean? I don't know what you mean, Brody. King Groover said, if you go PC and you from 7-4 and come home, you out, period. I enforce that heavily. Absolutely, Brody. Absolutely, King Groover. And hey, trust me, I don't blame you, because we know what the rules are. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. Period. Everybody ain't abandoned them, bro. And I can't sit as a proud man and advise anybody. I don't care if it's my community or the next man's community. You would never hear me advise anybody to go to no 50-50, bro. It's not gonna happen. And no, it ain't because I want somebody to come to a level 4 and because I'm miserable and they only got a couple of years and I got these life sentences. Nah, come on, man. You know how many of my young homies, young homies period from everywhere. 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 You know what I'm saying? I always encourage these dudes to be better men. They've come and they've went. They done went home. A whole bunch of them. King Groover said, PC SNY 50-50 is the same she's near. Yep, it is, bro. Ain't no difference. Do not be fooled. You know what I'm saying? See, them saying the 50-50, right? Is they tried to put that term on it because they would take half of the PCs, right? And then they would take a certain amount of people that have like low terms, like a couple of years to do, or if you on a level 4 and your points drop, they would take you as an experiment down to one of those yards. But before you go, they make you sign that paperwork. You feel me? Now, once you sign that paperwork, you're official PC. They don't let the PC sign paperwork and come back to the main line. That's not going to happen. But with these experimental dudes, they're going to sign that paperwork. So legally, if they go over there and something happened to them, they can't get sued, the state. You feel me? Pam said 3 babies. You got 3 babies, Pam? Austin said, never mind. I put it in the comments later. But a beef between Damian Porter and Tony might just start behind Porter's video. I was trying to stop any beef from starting. I'm busy with other things. A beef between him and Tony? Uh-oh, there go Pam and King Grove. King Grover said, hey, Austin, text F cartoon, Buster ass. He definitely don't want these. Hey, all I know is this, right? All I know is this. Damian Porter is my bro. You know what I'm saying? Damian Porter is my bro. I don't know the other guy. You know what I'm saying? So I can't speak on him. But I know Damian Porter. It's a stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a good dude. It's a good dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I say to that. Real good dude. Period. King Groove say preach low. Oh shit. Dexter Robinson said, like Jeff Fort said, ain't going to be any killing without killing. Yeah, Brody. King Grover said, Dexter, you from Chicago, bro? The Making of a Man TV said, Soup Place? What is that? Pam said, my cape is only for my kids, respectfully. It's supposed to be for your kids. Shit, man, come on, man. My kids, my mama, my sister, my brothers, my nieces and nephews, I'm selling the ranch for them. Period. Period. Dexter Robinson said, oh, he talking to King Grove. I'm from Mississippi. But GD, shout out to Mississippi, man. Up High said, brother, start thinking about your freedom and what state you moving to. It's coming soon, sir. Oh yeah, man. Hey, me and Miss Golden been talking about that, man. We definitely getting up out of California. My thing is this here. You know, like I've told y'all, right? Um, I wanna get out and work with certain people, you know, that is working on the prison reform, right? Because it's crazy how dudes are housed in these prisons, you know what I'm saying, for 30, 40, 50 years at a time. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect in the chat, bro. We ain't putting no K on nothing. Everybody is being respectful, Brody. Skull dog. Hey, I see you. I'm glad you was able to make the live, bro. But come on, bro. Don't do that. Respectfully, don't do that, bro. We understand where you're from. You know what I'm saying? Salute to where you're from. You know, but when you come and you sit at this round table, Brody, we all respect each other, bro. All right. I see you insist on being a buster. You know what I'm saying? So beat it. Oh man. Oh man, you see that King Groover? Hey, they come from all walks of life, man, doing that BS, bro. All walks of life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Weirdos. And that's the cold thing about it, right? Nah, ain't nobody over here to be disrespected. Ain't nobody over here disrespecting anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? As you seen, the dude jumped in the comments being disrespectful, you know, and putting K behind this and K behind that. Like, we're not having that. You know what I'm saying? If you can't come over here and be respectful, you know, you can just go be up out of here. Period. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, yeah, King Grow. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Austin. Hey Goldie. Hey bro. I don't know if you seen what just happened, right? But bro jumped in the chat being disrespectful, homie. You know what I'm saying? Bro jumped in the chat being disrespectful, bro. Now, if you've been over here before, you know we don't encourage no sort of disrespect, period. You feel me? However, he jumped in the chat speaking on something he don't have no clue about. Speaking on me, you know what I'm saying? And another podcaster, you don't have a clue about what was going on between me and bro. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. And he's disrespecting a man that didn't come in here disrespecting nobody. You feel me? Shout out to the Black P Stones. I'm pretty sure you've been over here before, Goldie. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost positive you've been over here before, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you've never seen no disrespect. However, that dude jumped in the chat and encouraged disrespect. You feel me? J-Dub, what up, bro? Shout out to you. I'm glad you was able to make the live. I send nothing but love and respect to you as always. Salute to you, my brethren. Pi say, do you have any good memories of Venice Beach? I actually do. I actually do. The kid said, what do you think about, oh boy, shooter for doing what he did. Old boy from um oh yeah, King Grove. I did see that. I have checked. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think 16 to Life did a reaction to one of his videos. But I'm definitely aware of his channel. Absolutely. Yeah, he got some good content too. Real good content. Got some good stories over there. Um, the kid. I don't have an opinion about that young man, right? And anything that he's brought to the internet. You know what I'm saying? Just based on um who he's connected to. You know what I mean? So I don't have an opinion about that because I'm not trying to get no harassments or get my channel shut down or any of that. So I'm gonna reserve any opinions about him. Austin said he thought the wrong way, wrong period. I was trying to let you know to talk with Damian Porter. His video of Tony and Crip Mac dad is from a year ago. I don't want no beef between Tony and Damian. Oh, um, I'm not really aware of their beef. You feel me? And in all honesty, Austin, when men are having a difference of opinion with each other on this internet, I choose not to intervene. Right? Um, I allowed myself to intervene in the situation, and that turned into a whole thing. And since then, I've learned. You learn going through different stuff, man, to just mind your business. I deal with who I deal with. I got relationships with people, the people that I got relationships with. However, if these dudes are having a difference of opinion with other content creators who are not PC or dropouts, then I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna get in it. You feel me? Now, if they are going at it with one of these PCs or dropouts, then I would definitely, if I feel the need, then I might say something or I might not. You feel me? But typically, I don't get in other people's business like that, bro. Dexter Robinson said, "Much love to the people nation. My brother, a Ford, my daddy, a traveler." Austin said, I don't want no beef behind Damian video to start a beef between him and Tony. I'm trying to help stop any beef from that I I talk about later. King Groover said, I came across his channel last night. Oh, okay. Crazy White Boy said, Wood Pal in here. You don't want no problems. Okay, whatever, Wood Pal. My God. Let me go ahead and get you up out of here, Wood Pal. You got to be on the PC yard saying that and putting that in the chat. King Groover said, if it's from a year ago, I'm sure they already talked about it. They have each other's phone numbers. Exactly. No reparations, no votes say, hey, we don't mention that on this channel. Exactly. King Groover said, we and AB in the chat. Austin said, okay, thank you. I keep that in mind for you. Funny Mark said, free the real and rare for sure. All of them. All of them. Face the music. What up, Brody? Shout out to you, man. I send my love and respect to you, fam, as always. He said, I'm a crazy YT boy online, but in my real life, I'm a computer junkie robot. Exactly, bro. Another keyboard gangster. No reparations, no votes said. Big bruh is in the lion's den. He ain't trying to mention YouTubers on the streets. Yeah, I mean, I look at it like this, bro. If people are having a difference of opinion with each other and they YouTubers, and they're not dropouts, they're not PCs, and they're both on the street, right? And I'm almost positive that Damian Porter and the other guy, right, is in communication with each other. You know, it's a lot of YouTubers that actually deal with each other behind the scenes. So I'm almost positive whatever difference of opinion that they are having as two men, they can take care of that. They don't need my opinion or me intervening on anything or none of that. You feel me? So, you know, hey, I'm standing by watching and you know, hoping that there's a peaceful resolution to whatever situation that they're at odds about. If they're at odds, I don't know. I can't lend my opinion to that. Funny Mark say, watching your channel keep me focused. True story, I did 10. Ain't ain't got none left to give. Been out a while. I'm blessed. That's a blessing. Hey, that's a blessing, bro. For real, that's a blessing, man. Salute to your freedom, bro. Hey, just stay focused out there, man. You know, just try to stay working. I know it get hard out there. It's hard for everybody right now. You feel me? For real, for real. It is, but you just gotta stay consistent out there, bro. Up High said, what did you think about the movie Boys in the Hood? Was you out or in when that movie came out? Boys in the Hood. Um, I was locked up when that came out, I believe. But I liked it. It was good. It was good. Um, but hey, funny Mark, man. Hey, again though, bro, I can't express enough, right? The importance of consistency, right? Um, find something that you're passionate about, being that you've been in prison, right? You got to look at it like this. We are forced to have patience in prison. You can't go outside your cell until they let you. You feel me? You can't eat if you ain't got no food until they feed you. You can't shower until they say you can shower. It teaches you all the patience in the world. So if we can have patience trapped inside these concrete cages, we can most definitely have all the patience in the world out there on the street. I understand we want things to come fast sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I remember getting out of prison before and seeing it seemed like the world was just going fast. It was going fast, and it was certain things that I wanted and I couldn't have because these dudes been out here, they've been working towards what they got, and I have to have the I didn't back then I was young, I didn't have that patience, you know, but I got it now. If I ain't learned nothing else by being in here, patience, I got it now. So I got to express patience and consistency and not losing your focus because it's easy. Just like the story I just told y'all about bro that lost his life, him and his girl, rest in peace to them. You know, he had no, I guess, no other place to go but back to his community. A lot of us found ourselves in that situation. I found myself in that situation where I was back in my community. I'm back in the hood. I'm back, you know, man. Hey, you just got consistency, bro. Find something that you're passionate about and stick to it. You feel me? That's the best advice I can give you of a person that's getting out of prison and trying to exist and stay out there. You feel me? These weirdos are just popping out of nowhere, everywhere, huh? Hey, I told y'all. Hey, any of you dudes that want to troll me, go to my Instagram. Go over there and talk all your stuff, right? And I'm gonna oblige you over there. I promise you, I'm gonna oblige you over there. Go to the Instagram, man. I'm on Instagram as Trey Mace, TRAY_MASC. Go over there. I'm gonna oblige. I promise you, I will oblige you over there. You feel me? But this ain't the place for that. This ain't the space for it, bro. We over here, you know, we on some grown man, grown woman type stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? And y'all dudes that's jumping in the chat, putting all that bullshit up in there, y'all probably young or definitely on the PC yard. Without a doubt. 9 times out of 10, you are on the PC yard. Over there with zesty blood now. You know, and we know how you're getting down over there. You feel me? And them the only people that jump in the chat talking that talk. You can't get to me. You can't harm me. You can't do nothing. I laugh. Look, I'm laughing at y'all, bro. We all laughing at y'all. Idiots. Face the Music said patience is a training exercise. It absolutely is. It absolutely is, man. And that's something that you have to train at every single day. Up High said, did the movie Colors affect you? Did the movie Colors affect your community like it did everywhere else? Man, I think the movie Colors affected the world simultaneously. You feel me? Especially in these urban communities. You know, I think a lot of those type of movies did. Colors, Minister Society, Boys in the Hood, all those type of movies. Yeah, I think, you know, simultaneously it has an effect on all of us in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Just like a lot of gangster music do. Face the Music say, is that Frosty with the messed up fingers? I don't know who that weirdo is. I would love to be able to oblige him over here, you know what I mean? However, you know, they like snitching on me. They like snitching and reporting channels, and you know what I'm saying, saying too much about their sexuality and all that stuff, right? And I'm not giving that to them. You feel me? We in a peaceful space over here. So whatever Frosty that was, did he say he was from Inglewood family? Right? Hey man, go to the Instagram, bro. I'll oblige you over there, bro. I promise you. Any one of you keyboard gangsters, go over there. I'll oblige you over there. You feel me? I got a nice doggy wiener I'm gonna send to you. Put it that way. Dexter Robinson said, we on serious growth and development, and haters want to stay stagnant. Of course. Hey, man, without greatness, you're all the devil is going to continue to try to attack. You feel me? The devil is going to continue to try to attack greatness. They don't want the truth. They want to try to throw greatness off the course each and every time. Any chance they can get, they're going to try to take that shit and bury it so they can continue to live in a PC type existence. And I'm not having it. You know what I'm saying? So they can jump in the chat, you know, with the fake profiles, and that's another thing. These dudes make all these profiles. It's amazing to me that you have human beings that is willing to sit back and purposely make all these different profiles to come and harass little old me. Right? I'm not harassing them. I'm speaking the truth. I exposed a couple of guys for being of the Rainbow Collision. And again, that is no attack on them. Shout out to the Rainbow Collision, right? That's not harassment. That's not an attack on them or any of that. I promise you. If that's what you choose to be part of, be part of it proudly. I thought I helped a lot of them dudes come out the closet, especially the two specific guys, right? I helped a lot of them come out the closet. They was up in there so trapped. You feel me? And I forced them about that thing. Now, they can't even look at themselves in the mirror and not see, you know, themselves in a whole completely different light the way the rest of the world is now. Period. So making all these fake profiles and jumping in the comments and all that, man, come on, bro. Funny Mike say, no life. They have no life at all, Brody. None. Especially if you got time to do all that. Oh my God. Please go over to please go over to my Facebook or go over to my Instagram. That's where I have all my fun at. over there. I promise you, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Just go over there. You'll find out. You wanna harass me? You wanna be on the rah rah and all that? Go over there. TRAY_MASE. My page is open. You feel me? Go over there. Say whatever it is you want to say, right? And I'll oblige you. Dexter Robinson said, rainbow activities just like PC should be an automatic put off. Hey, believe it or not, it's supposed to be. But remember, I told y'all, those dudes, they got their own gang. The GBG, right? They got their own gang in prison. It's actually a couple of those type of gangs that is on those PC yards. They got the 2-5ers, they got the GBG, you know what I'm saying? And they deep. You feel me? So when they that's would be a trip to me, right? A lot of them dudes go over there and join that shit, right? A lot of them. And dudes be knowing that, and then some of them will get out and say they running their hood. Some of them will get out, oh, I'm back in the hood, I'm back in the set, on the dead homies, right? All this cuz and blood and this and that, right? But bro, you was just on the PC yard, 2-5ing it up, GBGing it up. You feel me? So come on, man, y'all. I can't do nothing but laugh at these dudes. I can't do nothing but laugh. I promise you, I can't do nothing but laugh. I'm not offended. They jump in the chat and they say this and say that, we get rid of them. But anger, no, because they are under the protection of a keyboard. Any man that go out his way to make all these different profiles for little old me, I didn't know I was that damn important like that. Apparently I am. Apparently I am. J-Dub say GBGing it up. They GBGing it up, J-Dub, Brody. Straight up. Proudly. You feel me? Hey, look. What got them real hurt, right? What got them absolutely hurt is I came and I said the activities that goes on those PC yards, right? The everything that I said, I have not came and lied to this round table yet, right? I presented video, I presented audio, I presented screenshots, right? Shout out to damn homie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got all this stuff, right? All this proof. The whole time, this dude, I ain't gay, I ain't this, I ain't that. Hey, if you are or you not, I'm not bashing you for it. Again, this is no attack. YouTube, listen, I want to make this claim right now. I am not bullying, harassing, or attacking any specific sexual group. Let me say that and make that clear. I am not attacking. My videos and lives are for educational purposes only. We are here to educate. We are here to innovate. We are here to uplift, even if they are part of the GBG. I said I helped the guys come out, you know, where they was trapped at. I helped them by exposing the truth. Once I exposed the truth, they really been tripping ever since. Can't get around it. Oh, y'all thought y'all was gonna be able to do what y'all been doing over there on the protected custody yards and then get out and mess with women? Spread that virus? After eating candy, they eating chocolate drops. These people are eating chocolate drops off each other's belly buttons. That's a fact. The one dude, he kissing all on the guy's hands, and you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, man! If y'all ain't seen the video, bro, right? They are eating chocolate drops off each other's belly button. The one guy dipped his head. He pulled the guy close to him, pulled him close, and dipped his head in that transgender's crotch. But let me rephrase that. Transmission for anybody that may feel offended. right? Again, this is not a bullying or attack on anybody. You feel me? T Blown said, if you in jail, period, nobody cares about what you have to say. Y'all lost already. Hey, man, you entitled to your opinion, sir, right? Apparently, somebody cares. You're here. You're here. You're amongst us. You came to our round table. You took the time out to actually come sit at our round table and type that out. How much sense do that make? This man just typed out, if you in jail, period, nobody cares about what you have to say. Y'all lost already. He just typed that out, but yet and still, he's here typing that. He's here on the live right now typing that. How much sense? Y'all need to stop messing with them drugs, bro. You know, putting a lot of that fentanyl and stuff in all that dope. That's what got a lot of y'all messed up out there. Y'all need to stop messing with that dope, bro. Period. Oh, yeah, right. He talking about, nigga, I was just scrolling on YouTube and seen this. Yeah, right. 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 All of a sudden. But still, you're still here typing though. Too blown. You say, I'm free at home scrolling on YouTube. I bet you was just scrolling, right? Just like the other dudes, just like the GBD boos was saying they wasn't gay. But here it is. There's video and audio and screenshots. Stop playing. Yeah, I'm about to go outside. Hey, bye, Too Blown. Bye. It was good entertaining you. Thank you for coming to sit at the round table, being the idiot that you are. You see this profile this dude put in here? He say, on Do Rock, you a mark. You ain't even good in the set no more. Okay. All right. Oh shit. This is getting fun. They making all these fake profiles, bro. These weirdos is making all these fake profiles, bro. That's nasty work. Miss Golden say they saying the absolute usual. T Blown say, isn't it time for count? I thought you was going outside, T Blown. What happened? You still here? Oh man. King Grover say, it's a lot of weirdos in here today. What the F? Yeah, bro. Hey, out the woodworks, but you know why they here? Because I speak the truth. They done passed my profile to all the PCs on their PC yards. And them are all PCs and PC sympathizers. Period. I expect it. But guess what? Hey, all that hatred, all this interacting that they doing with me, it all goes to the channel. So I invite it all. King Grover say the nigga still he's still here. That's what I'm saying. Weirdos. Dexter Robinson say, my ass off. This is comedy for real. This is absolute comedy. Look, and the weirdo still here. He said, yeah, I'm still here because this shit is funny as F. A nigga locked up laughing at me. What the, like a motherfucker. I'm locked up. Look. This is how funny this is, Too Blown. I'm locked up. I'm in prison. I've been in prison for 31 years straight, right? And here it is. You're in my comments. You're entertaining my roundtable family, whether you know it or not, right? Because you're looked at as the weirdo, not we've been over here on what we've been on. Oh my God. Hey, I swear to God, you took it right out my mouth. No reparations, no vote say, hey, giving us something to do. He absolutely is. You absolutely are. Hey, Too Blown, look, man. I know you want to be part of the family, bro. You secretly want to be part of this round table family, bro. But guess what? We don't accept people that jump in the chat barking, right? You could have came over here peacefully. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have got slapped. You wouldn't have got treated bad like how we do PCs or none of that. You know what I'm saying? None of that. You could have came in peace. But yet and still you want to come with this fake profile, you know what I'm saying, and bark. And bark. He said I can get off whenever I want, but yet you're still here. Oh my God. Oh, here go another one. He say, laughing my ass off. You wouldn't do nothing to Too Blown. I didn't say I would do nothing to Too Blown. Peanut head having, yeah, yep. Too bad you don't have a picture on your profile. Better sit down, weirdo. Look at 4 eyes. Hey, they not gonna. Hey, King Grover. They not gonna say where they from. These dudes. This boss dude. He ain't even got a profile picture on his thing. And Too Blown. I'm almost positive that's a fake picture of himself. You feel me? These dudes would never expose who they truly are, like I am. I'm not hearing the alias. You feel me? I'm not hearing the fake profile. I'm not in another man's comments barking on him and talking all this nonsense. You feel me? But that lets me know a whole bunch of y'all, bro. Y'all like men. You got to like men. You got to. If you here doing all that in the chat, you like men. You feel me? And I'm almost positive that the two guys that I exposed for being who they really are, right? That like eating chocolate drops off each other's belly button is behind this. But it's expected. No reparations, no votes. Say, damn, he's a Gemini. He keep coming back. oh, oh, man. Hey, man. Oh, my God. This has been one of the most interesting lives I have done yet. I BS you not, right? Without the hate, there can't be no love, right? And, hey, being a truth teller, right, takes this shit to a whole completely different level. Most of them are kids, my guy. Yeah, they gotta be, right? However, entertaining. You feel me? Because a real man is gonna say whatever he needs to say to your face. You know? Other than that, if you're not willing to, and they can't, obviously, because I'm in prison, right? So for somebody to take the time out to type that type of stuff in the chat, come on, man. That lets me know everything that I need to know. Pam said, I'm glad you're laughing, though. Respect. Of course. Man, we got to have fun with this. Hey, it's not going, hey, Pam, it's not going to be all love. When you are a truth teller, it's not going to be all love. I ain't came on here and fabricated nothing. You feel me? I don't have to. I came on here, man, and spoke nothing but truth. And I stand on every single thing that I presented to this roundtable. You feel me? Unfortunately, you have those out there, man, that is living in misery. You know, they living in misery. They high off that dope. They mamas and daddy probably was dope fiends. They probably crack babies. You know, they mamas was probably, you know, the home girl that was definitely getting ran through, you know, in the alley on them dirty, pissy couches. You feel me? So, hey, man, I'm not surprised by their activities here in these comments. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Wait, you're a mod too? You always keep it 100 and G Creek with a positive message. Truth only hurt to busters and lames. Absolutely, man. Hey, King Groover, man. Jesus Christ, right, was crucified for being a good dude, for trying to help people. You know what I mean? So if he went through what he went through, and I'm not saying that I'm Jesus Christ or anywhere on that level. I'm just using that as a example, right? Of no matter how much goodness that we try to put into the atmosphere, into the world for these people, it's always going to be detractors. The detractors are definitely going to come because a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. They want to be, living with no rules and guidelines. They want to live reckless. And a lot of them people out there that think they want this certain life, this gang culture and all that, right? Hey, they don't want it. Trust me. Miss Gold say everything getting shut down and ain't nothing funny. It's funny to me, Miss Golden. You feel me? Yeah, they can get shut down, but it's funny to me because the day I allow these people to jump inside a chat and disrupt my energy, disrupt my message, disrupt my truth, you know, I'm losing and I am no good to anybody here at this platform. You feel me? I may as well not do YouTube if my skin is not that thick to the point where, I can't laugh at this BS. Don't none of these people that's jumping in this chat know me personally. They don't. Come on, man. None of them. The ones that's jumping out there saying all the BS, come on, man. They don't know me personally. My roundtable family know me. They know you. I know them. We've been here on the same mission with the same common goal. We are here to educate, be educated. I learn stuff from y'all all the time. And I try to bring stuff to, for others to learn. We not deviating away from that script. I refuse to. So nah, man, come on. I was doing music before this, and I believe music was way more harsher. You know what I'm saying? People are way more critical. So you know, this little stuff, people typing in the chat, they are typing in a chat. You feel me? She said, "Well, I don't like it, but okay." Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We will not be defeated. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm facing everything head on. Period. And if these people was of any caliber of people, right? Instead of jumping in the chat, if they had that much disdain for me, right? If they had that much disdain for me, if they was really people from their sections, if these was real gang members, right? They know what my name is. They know I'm in prison. They know I'm on a level 4 yard. All they got to do is tap in with their homeboys, right? That's all they got to do. If you had that much disdain for me, holler at them. You feel me? I'm accessible, weirdos. Cavis Nice say, cuz we know you straight, high end, maple style, walnut style, all day, every day. That's one of the homies from the section, man. Salute to you, Brody. I'm glad you made the live. For real, for real. Straight up. Pam said, Creep, you definitely opened my eyes, and I ain't going nowhere. It's a person with a mod stick talking crap too. Um, um, I, um, who are you talking about? King Groover said, moving and grooving. Hey, Pam, who you talking about with a mod stick talking shit? Talking shit to me? Miss Golden say, oh, my bad. What are you talking about, Miss Golden? Y'all got me lost. It's definitely been interesting today, man. We got him out of here. Which one? You talking about the two blown guy? The weirdo? Packed him out. She said, I deleted the homie comment. Which one? Who you talking about, Miss Golden? When I see it again, I will tell you the name. No, a mod. Oh, he's a moderator? Forgot. We can block weirdos too. Oh, yeah. We can block them all out. Definitely block them all out, especially if they jumping in trying to attack any of y'all, any of my roundtable family, man, get them up out of here. They attack me, like I tell, they can go over to my Instagram and talk all that BS. I invited over there. You know what I'm saying? But if they attacking any of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, we not having that. Not at all. That's it. Oh, nah, yeah, that was the homie, mama. J Dusty, Miss Golden boot by the wrong guy. Miss Golden ain't having it today. She said, I thought he was clowning. No, that's the homie. Hey, hey, Pam. King Grover said, where you from? Oops. Oh. Hey, King Grove, I guess she don't want to put it out there on here. Y'all might have to meet up on IG. King Grover say, I didn't how is that doxing yourself? I didn't ask for your address, LOL. New York, New York. She from the NY. Shout out to the NYC, man. Brooklyn, the Bronx, Jamaica, Queens. Shout out to Rhode Island. Shout out to New York, man. Hey, King Grover, you might want to get Pam on the IG, Brody. Oh, okay. My bad, Pam. My bad. My bad. My bad. I was just saying though. My bad. We here. We we try to build bridges. My sister. Indeed, indeed, Pam. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all love, man. Hey, y'all all are family to me. Everybody that's here, I got y'all moderators. You know, in case one isn't able to show up, it's always gonna be a representative here. Of the mods to get the weirdos up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely, pleasure having y'all. Dexter Robinson said, "You plan on continuing your music when you get out, Creep?" Um, I really, in all honesty, right? It's crazy that you asked that, bro, because my bro Skill, shout out to Skill, man. He just asked me today about my me doing music and all that, right? That's crazy. You just asked that. And he want me to do some music, right? And I really haven't had the urge to do it like that. You know what I mean? I've been so focused on building this and you know, being able to interact with y'all is way greater to me than doing music. I can always go do music though. That's easy. You feel me? But I might when I get out, I don't think I'm gonna pursue a music career now. You feel me? But I might drop a single here and there. I might jump back in the lab, man, and do a song or two. I did a feature not too long ago. I don't know when it's gonna come out though. With one of my young homies. Shout out to Smidro. You know, it was cool. Came out cool. But I don't know. I might do a couple of singles, but albums and all that. Nah, I've done a lot of music, bro. Miss Golden said she's quoting a song that I did called Danger. You feel me? I got a lot of songs, in the chamber that ain't even came out. She only heard them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I might drop a song or two here and there just so people can see that I can still do it. It's like riding a bike to me. Once you learn, you don't forget it. She said, "Rap it." I actually can't even remember the lyrics to that song. All those songs, hey Miss Golden, all those songs that I did, I cannot remember none of the lyrics to it. But Skill was just remember I told you the conversation me and bro was having, where he was actually asking me about the music stuff and was telling me that I should do it. You know what I mean? Because I've done it. I've seen a small amount of what I would consider to be success, being that I've done it from prison. Just like I'm doing this podcast, and I was able to accomplish a few things. I'm proud of it. You know. She say they all hard. I know that. LOL. Thank you, Miss Golden. She said, "That's your sign. Everyone been asking lately." Yeah, yeah. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. I might do a song and a single or something. You feel me? But yeah, hey, I'm finna get up out of here, man. We're gonna go ahead and let y'all get back to doing y'all. Get back to the rest of y'all day, y'all evening. I appreciate all my roundtable family, man, for popping out. All my mods, man, for showing up and showing out, man. I love all y'all. Y'all just don't know, man. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know, man. But we'll be back here tomorrow at the same time. In the meantime, if y'all haven't already did it, go over to the backup channel, man, and subscribe to Push Play TV Uncut. I mean, Press Play TV Uncut. Press Play TV Uncut. You feel me? Let's get that thing up to 50 subscribers real quick, so I can start doing lives over there and we build that thing up, and get it cracking, man. We're going to be on the same mission, positivity, productivity, moving in the same direction, man, trying to help as many people as we can, at least the ones that want it. You know what I'm saying? Dexter Robinson, man, I really appreciate you, bro. You came and I love your energy, bro. I love your energy. I hope you don't be a stranger. For real, for real. Cavis Knight said, cuz once again, me and Lil Drac, Bo P, Will Bone, the homeboys from the... Hey, come on, Cavis. You know I know that. You feel me? Hey, Miss Golden, that's the homie, so do not delete his comment. That's the homie right there. Hey, Cavis, man, I'm actually glad that you was able to make the live, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. Shout out to all the homies. You know what I mean? I appreciate all y'all, man, for showing up yet again. We'll be back here the same time tomorrow. I got something else that I want to address about a story that I did involving the Menendez brothers. The Menendez brothers. I did a story about the Menendez brothers, and I just discovered that somebody covered that story on Reddit, right? And it's a couple of things that I wanna address about their opinion of that story that I told, because some people have some harsh criticism. Some people question, certain things that I said in regards to the two brothers, So we're gonna get into all that tomorrow, man. But hey, y'all take care. Y'all stay safe out there. I wish nothing but blessings upon all of y'all. I hope everybody is safe out there. Let the people that's in your life know you love and appreciate them while you can, because as we seen over the weekend, tomorrow ain't promised to nobody, man. And again, I send all my condolences and all my love to the families that lost anybody this weekend, man. Shout out to my bro Yael out in Compton. Shout out to the people out in Los Angeles that lost their life, to all the families. Shout out to the young female rapper, man, that lost her life, as well as the other two people. I believe the other two survived, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. But hey, my condolences to everybody, man, that faced tragedy this weekend. On that note, hey, I'm finna get up out of here. Y'all take care. Y'all stay safe, man. I send all my love to y'all, man. Oh, Do Dirt. What's up, bro? Hey, I got your number. Hey, hold up. I got your number, man. T-Bone gave it to me. I'm gonna hit you. As a matter of fact, hey, Do Dirt, hit me on Instagram. If you got Instagram, hit me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram as Trey Mace. TRAY_MASE. You feel me? Hit me up on there, Brody. Hey, I sent all my love to you, man. Hey, that's my bro, Do Dirt, bro. Hey, for real. Hit me on there, bro. TRAY_MASE. That's the homie from Front Street Watts, man. San Fernando Valley, man. Hey, love you, bro. I'm glad you tapped in, for real. Hey, but I'm finna get up out of here, man. Y'all take care. Y'all stay safe out there. Again, let the people that's in your life know you love and appreciate them while you can, because tomorrow's promised to none of us. On that note, I'm finna get up out of here. Love all y'all. Till the next time we meet at this round table, Triple Gang.